lighting the way, opening the road for driverless trucks. That's what Aurora is doing with its Aurora Driver, a flexible, Level 4 autonomous driving platform designed to operate across multiple vehicle types and commercial applications. Let's check out what Team Truckerless Trucks has been up to on the highway and beyond, from its technological lanes to its business lanes. After all, their strategy centers on building a common hardware and software stack, featuring custom sensing, high-performance computing, and proprietary FirstLight LiDAR to deliver safe, efficient autonomous driving at highway speeds. Development is accelerated through a verifiable AI approach that blends machine learning with engineered systems, and a robust virtual testing suite that enables extensive scenario simulation and faster engineering cycles. Aurora's go-to-market plan begins with driverless trucking, targeting it as the first commercial product due to favorable unit economics, the nationwide driver shortage, and the standardized U.S. interstate system that supports rapid scaling. Their trucking offering, Aurora Driver for Freight, will initially launch in Texas before expanding to major freight corridors. A two-phase operational model begins with Aurora owning or leasing and operating a truck fleet, followed by a transition to a driver-as-a-service subscription where fleet owners pay per mile for autonomous operation without Aurora owning vehicles. Aurora has conducted commercial pilots with major carriers and works with Ryder to support operational readiness. It's even starting to operate in harsh weather after launching commercial services in Texas. The trucks, which started operating without a driver in 2025, are covering public roads in Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, adhering to various speed limits. The company announced its intention to expand the operational design domain to include inclement weather conditions, allowing the trucks to navigate suburban, urban, and highway environments, including construction zones. Aurora committed to additional testing using simulations, closed-track assessments, and real-world performance monitoring before launching its services. Aurora has partnered with Uber Freight and Hirschbach Motor Lines for the launch, and its trucks have already proven their capabilities, such as avoiding collisions and detecting pedestrians at night. After full commercialization with autonomy-enabled trucks by 2027, Aurora envisions entering the robotaxi market post-2027, contingent on further advancements in hardware and regulatory approval. Success in trucking will serve as the foundation for entry into passenger mobility through Aurora Driver for Rides, a ride-hailing subscription service developed in partnership with Toyota, Uber, and Denso. They expect self-driving technology to enhance safety, free riders, time, lower structural costs, and accelerate EV adoption. After U.S. rollout, Aurora plans expansions into Canada, Europe, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand, where regulatory and roadway conditions support adoption. Partnerships are central to Aurora's scaling model. Collaborations with Volvo will supply C-build trucks for driverless operations, while PACCAR continues to play a role in hardware integration. Over $300 million from Continental in non-recurring engineering supports the industrialization of autonomous trucks, with partners handling vehicle manufacturing, fleet ownership, and hardware lifecycle management. While the Uber ATG acquisition expanded Aurora's technical talent and provided access to valuable real-world trip and demand data, Aurora also partnered with McLeod Software to develop a transportation management system, TMS, for autonomous trucks. This integration will allow McLeod's 1,200-plus customers to manage self-driving truck operations through their existing TMS platform, handling tasks like load tendering, dispatching, and real-time visibility of autonomous shipments. The integration will use an API connection to Aurora's technology, enabling real-time tracking. Currently in beta testing, the feature is expected to be available to McLeod customers in 2026. Asa Fisher, president of Aurora, emphasized that the partnership makes it easier for customers to benefit from the safety and efficiency of autonomous trucks within their existing systems. Tom McLeod, CEO of McLeod Software, noted that this integration offers a clear path for customers to adopt autonomous trucks. Yet it's still worth noting the adoption of autonomous trucking can still face challenges in commercialization. such as regulatory hurdles and capital investment requirements. Financially, Aurora's Q3 EPS was minus 11 cents, beating expectations by 1 cent, with revenue rising by 12% sequentially to $1.12 million and operating losses narrowed to $222 million. Due in large part to heavy R&D investment, the company argues will fuel a flywheel, where increased autonomous capability leads to more miles, more data, lower costs, and eventually profitability. In the meantime, liquidity improved to $1.6 billion, extending runway into the second half of 2027, a critical buffer during commercialization. Management emphasized rapid scaling. The Aurora Driver has now exceeded more than 50,000 miles by late Q3, with nearly 100% on-time performance and no safety-critical collisions attributed to the system. Nighttime driverless capability was validated ahead of schedule, unlocking 24-hour operations and improving fleet economics. By 2026, Aurora expects hundreds of trucks in operation alongside its second-generation hardware kit. In 2027, the company plans to launch its full driver-as-a-service model, enabling carriers to pay 65 cents to 85 cents per mile, a cost designed to undercut human driver expenses and improve fleet profitability. Management remains confident in partners such as Werner and Hirschbach that will continue expanding routes, and carriers cite significant potential revenue and margin uplift using Aurora's system. Still, Aurora acknowledges competitive pressure, long regulatory timelines, and capital intensity across the sector. Looking ahead, Aurora's transition to a driver-as-a-service model by 2027 plans pricing ranging from 65 to 85 cents per mile, aimed at reducing trucking costs compared to human-driven alternatives. The expectation is to generate $2 to $3 billion in revenue from a $50 billion market by 2028, with a positive free cash flow expected by 2028. Technologically, Aurora's second-generation hardware kit, designed to last 1 million miles, will be rolled out in early 2026. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.